Okay, sorry, my video had cut off. I don't know how long it was off, so if you're just turning in to then skip it or take a picture. Okay, our last step is going to be divide by 2. And yeah, x is negative 8. Okay, now what do we do? What are we trying to find? Read your stuff.
The FQR equals 65 degrees. Oops, sorry.
So she asked to get that question. What do you need to?
So we're trying to find FQR. It says find angle FQR. What's FQR equal right now? Yeah, so FQR is x plus 73. And what do we know our x is?
Negative 8. Sorry. So sorry.
Negative 8. So we can plug that in where x goes. So you got negative 8 plus 73.
65.
65. Okay, and then that one would be our answer. Okay, so it's the same as doing same size, but you have one extra little baby step at the very end, okay? Where, right there?
Is he on Zoom?
Almost all my visions have them lately.
It's who on Zoom?
Should I just take a picture?
Yeah, go ahead. Good? Okay, so let's look at 3. Okay, BC, it says find BCY. So that's our whole goal, is to find what BCY is in degrees, okay? And then it says if YDC is 20, or YCD is 20, okay, so we got YCD, that's going to be a little one. YCD is 20. And then we got BCD, that's going to be a big one. BCD is 49x plus 1. And then BCY is also a little one. BCY is going to be 31x minus 1.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we got 20 plus 31x minus 1 equals 49x plus 1. Is that the same side, opposite side, or just the degrees?
I think it's opposite.
It is. It's opposite sides.
But we can still combine the x's. Oops.
Okay, so it is opposite sides. So our first step,
Is combining like terms.
combining like terms. So when we look on the left, I got a 20 plus 31x minus 1. What can we combine?
No.
20 plus 31x minus 1. What can we put together?
The 20 and the 1 because they're regular numbers.
The 20 and the 1. So we can put these ones together. So 20 minus 1 is going to be a 19. And then I got 31x equals 49x plus 1.
We can combine the x's.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Our next step is going to be, where do letters go?
Letters to the left
Letters to the left, and where do numbers go?
and numbers to the right.
To the right. Okay, so we can say, well, 19, is that a letter or a number?
That's a number, so wouldn't it go on the right? So we'd have to minus 19.
Yeah, and Trenton.
Oops.
Okay, so this is, I was looking at your sheet the other day, and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the step where you're going wrong. Okay, so we gotta say minus 19, which you are doing. You're moving your numbers over. Okay, you keep putting yours under the x's, and you can't do that because this doesn't have an x. It needs to go under the number, not the x's. Okay, everything else on your work looks immaculate, but unfortunately, when you do that, it screws the rest of it up.
Yeah, because I can get from QB yesterday.
Yeah, I know. So I looked, and it was both sheets because I hadn't graded. I looked at your one from yesterday and the day before, and I was like, okay. But everything else looked wonderful. It's just you screwed up on that step, so it kind of screws up everything else after that. But so make sure when you're moving your letters and your numbers that they go with each other. So you're gonna say minus 19 under that 1. Okay, so I got 31x equals 49x minus 18.
So I have to
Okay, so, now, 31x, is that a letter or a number?
That's a letter.
Letter,
So
okay,
when we-
boom, now we hit the equal sign, so now we're on the right side of the equation. 49x, is that a letter or a number?
It's a letter.
It's a letter, and where do letters go?
The letters go to the left.
The left, so how do I move this 49?
We have to minus 49 from both sides.
Minus 49x, minus 49x. Okay, so these ones cancel. 31 minus 49,
Negative 18.
negative 18.
I already did that.
X equals negative 18. Okay, and what's our last step?
I believe we have to divide.
Divide both sides by negative 18.
And it equals 1.
So I got x equals 1.
1.
Okay, now with these, what's our very, very last step?
We have to plug the 1 in.
Plug the 1 in. And what angle are we trying to find?
BCY.
BCY, and what is BCY?
31x minus 1.
Yeah, so we got BCY is 31x minus 1.
So
And what's our x value?
So you gotta plug in the
1. Okay, so 31, and we can put the 1 where the x goes, minus 1. So 31 times 1,
It's 30.
31.
Wouldn't it be a 30 then?
Yep, and then we got a 31 minus 1 is 30. And if you guys, those of you guys that are using the calculators in class, you can just type it in at this step and it'll spit you out the answer, okay? So if it's a more complicated one, and you just are not really sure with the multiplication or what have you, okay, just plug it in on the calculator, okay?
I did.